Now at 9, SNAP benefits are being held at a standstill as the government shutdown extends. Find out the logistics behind the financial side of the program.
Also, see how one Ball State Cardinal is breaking expectations after a devastating injury.
And one local ice cream vendor is switching things up for the winter. We have the scoop.
Plus, one high school transformed into a shopping center. We have the details.
I'm tracking below average temperatures. NewsLink Indiana starts right now.
Local news about local people, live from Ball State Unified Media. You're watching NewsLink Indiana.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Stella Davis.
And I'm Braylon Judy.
The federal government has entered the 36th day of the shutdown, making it its official longest. There's a glimmer of hope it could end soon, though. A small group of lawmakers say they've got momentum on the plan to end the standoff. It wouldn't give Democrats the extension of subsidies under the Affordable Care Act they are holding out for. But it would give them a standalone vote on the matter. It could be a tough sell for them because there's no guarantee that a vote would pass the Senate. It also comes as Democrats are digesting major wins in races across the nation.
Last week, the federal court ordered that the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, will continue to be funded during the government shutdown. Using emergency funds, the usual $8 billion sent out monthly to 42 million Americans has been cut by half. It's expected that those who aren't SNAP beneficiaries will start to see how this impacts the community.
There will be an immediate effect for a lot of people, not only the people that use the SNAP benefits, but the people who, some of the small stores, big stores, all of the different stores around here that that allow people to pay with SNAP.
SNAP is a fully federally funded program, though its policy looks different in each state.
The idea is that the federal government provides a lot of the funds and the states get to decide the policy. So each individual state will create the policy in deciding who gets SNAP funds. So what Indiana does is going to be different from what Ohio does, different from what Illinois does, and different from Kentucky, Michigan, so on and so forth.
Today, the Indiana Family and Social Services Administration announced a formula to determine how much money each household will receive, depending on its size. Those with higher incomes who qualify may not receive any dollar amounts in November unless funds are restored. You know, Stella, I thought it was hot today.
You know, I was feeling a little cold.
Really?
Yeah, let's see what Evan says.
It was an absolutely beautiful day here. Looking here now, though, it has started to cool off a little bit. It is actually 12 degrees cooler here in Muncie right now than it was 24 hours ago. We're kind of seeing that widespread temperature change across the board. We're seeing this cold front kind of move in from the northeast here, or the northwest here, excuse me, kind of coming down here. So it'll start to feel a little bit cooler as the days go on. But what I'm tracking in my full forecast are more cold temperatures, some Friday showers, and even chances of weekend snow.
A purple and yellow bus has come to campus and it's causing fizzy excitement. NewsLink Indiana's Mira Bloomer has the story.
First, it was ice cream. Now it is dirty soda. Schoolie's Bites and Brews will be just around the corner.
It was actually going to be a coffee shop only, and then I was just like, well, it was like, it can't just be coffee. So I was like, we started looking at different things to try to add to it.
Schoolie's Bites and Brews is serving your not-so-typical drink of choice, a dirty soda.
Started coming up with all kinds of different ideas and stuff. Then there's like this one that's called the Schoolie's Diesel, which is basically Red Bull based, which a lot of people absolutely love that one. And then there's a Dr. Pepper based one, we call it the Dean's Dirty Dr. Pepper, and then there's all kinds of different ones that we have. But it's over 1,000 different combinations on this bus. We have a bus load.
What started as an idea 2 years ago turned into reality quickly, catching attention from Ball State students.
I didn't realize how big it was with the college students. I knew that when I started doing them with the espresso shot ones and the dirty Red Bulls and stuff, a lot of people were kind of like, oh wow, what's that?
Yeah, I mean, I love it. And I think just like, because it's mobile and it can go around, it's a really good idea.
With even more progress to come, the bus runs completely on battery power, from the ice machines to the coolers.
This was a pretty expensive build right here because it's not like a typical ice cream truck. You have a lot more moving parts inside of this thing. Like
Richard and his wife have made one of their dreams come true. What first started as an ice cream truck transformed into a cafe on wheels.
there's a lot of things that we're working on with it, and so there's a lot of events that are coming up with that we're going to, and we're just going to try to make sure it's out there in front of everybody.
Schoolie's Bites and Brews has brought flavor and creativity to the Muncie community and plans on expanding to more locations. In Muncie, Mira Bloomer, NewsLink, Indiana.
Go to Schoolie's Bites and Brew on Facebook and at 765 Snacks on TikTok for more information on how this self-started business. Walking into a high school, you expect to see a student, not a flower shop.
Steve Sweeterman thought outside the box and did the unusual. NewsLink Indiana's Riley Schaefer went to see why this school isn't so normal.
In the small community of Dunkirk, an idea like this sounds unimaginable, and when you walk in, it's like something out of a movie. On the outside, it's a high school. On the inside, there are a number of hidden gems.
Hair salon, tattoo place, jiu-jitsu training, have a cookie, Coop's Cookies are here. We have a vintage toy store, everything room. We have our own restaurant in here, Graffiti Grill. We have our own wedding event center, and a few other things.
Steve didn't have any idea what to do with the building, but the opportunity was too good to pass up. Eventually, the bells started ringing.
I didn't really know what I was going to do with it, but the price was really good. So I bought it. I was uptown one day, the lady that cut my hair, she was like, could we put businesses in it? I'm like, yeah, that might be a good idea.
This space is unique to the city, especially with all the vendors that set up shop. You may come in for a bite to eat at the Graffiti Grill and walk out with an antique Barbie doll from Vintage List Toys.
Look at it, we have people come from all over just because of the idea of it was a school and now it's a business center.
Steve allows tenants to decorate each room however they want, whether it's painting the ceiling tiles or adding stickers onto the windows. This creates a new experience for every shop you enter, making sure you never snooze in the classroom. In Dunkirk, Riley Schaefer, NewsLink, Indiana.
The best part about this building is the heat. With winter creeping up on us, nobody wants to shop outside.
Up next, learn about how one Ball State student is living after a critical injury.
Plus, see how one student organization is making an impact at Ball State University.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing to keep us focused.
A habit we never skip, to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mental health. Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Julie was always a voracious reader. She'd carry 2 novels on an airplane because she'd read one on a 3-4 hour ride. And at some point, I began to notice that she would read a page and couldn't remember what she had just read, and she'd have to go back and read it again.
I don't remember much these days after I read, but less does for me, and I love it.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
Welcome back. One student's life has changed completely in 1 year. NewsLink Indiana's Max Robson has more.
Austin Elliott is your average construction management student, a junior at Ball State. I love taking the chance. I try to try new things, see new places, be outside, enjoy the outdoors.
But on November 2nd, 2024, Austin's life would change right here on the 900 block of West Carson Street.
Basically, we just were outside talking. I mean, meeting new people, trying to figure out where we were going to go next, what we were going to do. And that was when I heard 2 gunshots ring out, and I instantly fell to the ground and kind of was just in awe, confused.
Austin was shot in the T3 part of the spine and was left completely paralyzed from the chest down outside of a Halloween house party. After making it to Ball Memorial Hospital, Austin would be flown to Methodist Hospital before arriving at Shirley Ryan Rehabilitation Center, where he realized his life has changed.
Being able to spend 6 weeks in there was not only life-changing, but really, really eye-opening, because I've suffered a lot, but I mean, everybody in there had suffered some sort of life-changing injury or circumstance that had landed them in the same position, and it was just kind of, I don't know, that kind of gave me a little bit more motivation.
After leaving Shirley Ryan, Austin had support to keep him in a positive mindset.
Gotta give it all to my friends. I mean, I would say I probably would not be out and about or doing as much as I do on a daily basis if it wasn't for them.
Now back at Ball State, Austin has found his way to keep enjoying the life he has been given with a fresh new outlook.
I don't know, it's kind of restored my faith in some of humanity, I guess you could say.
On the anniversary of his shooting, Austin returned to Shirley Ryan for their fundraiser, Skyrise Chicago, and hand-biked 4 miles uphill, raising over $4,000 with his friends for the lab that helped him learn to live again. In Muncie, Max Robson, NewsLink, Indiana.
To support more people like Austin, donate to Shirley Ryan's Ability Lab at sralab.org/give.
Have you heard about the Navigators at Ball State? This group has been around for nearly 2 decades, helping and teaching students while building a sense of a spiritual community. NewsLink Indiana's Isaiah Farrow talked to the campus director and a student member about the group's impact on students.
Students participate in the Ball State Navs Night on every 4th Tuesday of the month at Pruitt Hall. The night is filled with singing, games, fellowship, and a spiritual message.
Navigators has had really a rich history of being here at Ball State. I think Navigators first got on campus in the 70s, before my time, before I was born. And then has had different periods of kind of dying out and coming back.
Logan Watson is the campus director of the Navigators at Ball State and has been here for 6 years. He says that the mission for Navigators is to give students a chance to explore their faith.
We just want to be a safe space, a safe community for students to really explore faith.
Daja Montalvo joined the group during her freshman year and has been an active member ever since.
My freshman year, NAVS was an event which is like a call-out meeting for people just to come and get to know people. And it was a volleyball event, and my roommate and I were just walking around campus, and we saw a lot of people by the Newer courts, and that's when, I found out what NAVS was.
Montalvo says that Navigators helped her find faith.
I was just looking for a community where I could be myself that would help me just stay in the right path, which to me was just like community that would be my friends,
Navigators host events throughout the year, including a fall and spring retreat and Bible study groups throughout the year to establish a sense of community. In Muncie, Isaiah Farrow, NewsLink, Indiana.
If you want to join the Ball State Navigators, download the Be Connected app under Groups and type in Ball State Navigators.
I'm looking at chances of weekend snow. Make sure to check out my full forecast after the break.
After his wife passed, my neighbor Larry started drinking a lot. He was in distress and acting out. He had guns around, and I didn't want anything bad to happen. I pressed pause. Our local authorities filed a firearm restraining order to temporarily remove the guns. It gave Larry the time he needed to get help. It wasn't easy, but we got through it together. Learn more at illinois.gov/pause to heal.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back. It was an absolutely beautiful night here at Ball State. Right now, you're actually seeing Schaefer Bell Tower in the background. You might be noticing a little bit of light coming up from the top here. That's actually the moon right now. It is super bright tonight. We're experiencing a super moon. So if you go outside tonight, you actually might be able to see fully by the light of the moon. But like I said, it was an absolutely beautiful day here at Ball State today. 67 degrees was our high today. It's actually 57 degrees for our average high, so we're about 10 degrees higher than usual, but about 10 degrees below our record high of 77 degrees, which was set just last year in 2024. Our current temperatures right now here in Muncie, it is 43 degrees. You can see that blue kind of moving into our area, so that cold front kind of moving in. It's a lot colder up there on the north side in South Bend, 38 degrees up there right now due to that lake effect, so it is again, quite cold, and it's only going to get colder tonight here. 33 degrees for our low, so definitely make sure to take a jacket as you're going outside tonight, but you're going to see those mostly clear conditions, but those winds though, 10 miles per hour from the north-northwest and 20-mile-per-hour gusts. And that is even going to contribute into tomorrow, though. Those winds will kind of calm down. 35 degrees at 8 a.m. as we start our walks to school and work. 55 degrees at noon, so quite a big jump from 8 o'clock to noon. And then our high tomorrow will be 57 degrees with that wind picking back up, actually blowing some cloud cover into our area for those partly cloudy conditions later on in the evening. But we are going to be seeing a little bit more below average temperatures, especially here in our viewing area in the Midwest and the East Coast. I'll talk a little bit more about that here just now. Some of the things that will be causing that is these wind gusts that are going to be coming in Friday morning. We're seeing 33 mile per hour wind gusts from the southwest. So very, very cold winds on Friday morning. And even throughout all of Friday, 25 degrees in the, not 25 degrees, 25 miles per hour in the afternoon. Again, still from that southwest direction. And that'll even continue into Saturday as though they will move out of our area here just a little bit. But another reason for those below average temperatures, we're going to start seeing some clouds move into our area on Thursday with our first chances of rain kind of being seen in Indiana here at 6 o'clock Friday morning, moving more into our viewing area Friday afternoon at 12 o'clock, and then moving out of our area Friday night. Then it'll be a little bit more clear, then it'll come more back Saturday at 7 o'clock with these first chances of snow rain mix on Sunday morning. So With our 7-day forecast, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, all chances of rain and or snow. Sunday, that 40% chance of anything rain-snow mix, while Monday, slight flurries and colder temperatures, 37 degrees there on Monday, so it is going to be quite chilly. Well, it will start to warm up again on Tuesday and Wednesday next week, but yeah, guys, it's going to be really cold, unfortunately, with those chances of snow.
For sure. Thank you, Evan. There's a lot more to get to on NewsLink Indiana. Jaden Collin has a preview of sports.
Thanks, Stella and Braylon. One Cardinal receives all MAC honors, and a local high school team gets ready to reach new heights. All this and more next in sports.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing we do to keep us focused.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game?
To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health.
Find the resources you need to keep your mental health a priority. Love your mind.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We can't play about our future or our finances. Make moves, set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up, stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things. This is pre-tirement.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff.
You all right?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Jaden Collins with sports. A young star from the Ball State field hockey team was awarded a spot on the All-MAC freshman team. Midfielder Jade Vandevorde was awarded the honor on Tuesday after the Cards season concluded. This marks the first time since 2022 that a member of the field hockey team made the All-MAC freshman team. Vandevorde finished her season leading the Cards in assists with 4, as well as scoring the second most goals on the team with 3. Taking it to the hardwood with the Indiana high school girls basketball season kicking off, NewsLink Indiana's Zach Carter caught up with a Delaware County team that will return to the court 1 year after a record-setting campaign.
Family. That motto is on the back of every warm-up jersey for Delta girls basketball. Third-year head coach Tarana Benning said it's one of the most important ideas the program honors.
I think a lot of people put that word into play, but I actually mean it. I actually mean, like, we're intentional about building relationships and about being and bonding together. Because you can be as good as you want to be, but if you don't like each other, it's kind of, you may win a little bit, but you're not going to win a lot of bit.
With that same slogan in the 2024-25 season, the Eagles went 18-8 and racked up accolade after accolade. Benning said the stakes had been raised for this year's campaign.
Bigger picture is keeping our head straight, keeping our head focused, and being hungry the entire time.
The Eagles will see everyone from last year's roster return, including senior Jillian Barr, who averaged 16.7 points and 10.2 rebounds per game. Barr said with everyone returning, it helps the team know what they're about and how to build upon that bond.
Super important. Like, we're all together. We've been here together through everything, the thick and thin. We are basically sisters, so that's my family.
While the Eagles want to win and aim to get even further than the semi-state round, there is another goal. A former Ball State women's basketball player, Benning said she not only wants the blue and gold to represent the Delaware County community, but to do it in the right way.
One of the biggest compliments that I could get from an outsider when they watch us play is how much energy we play with. So as long as we can play with that energy and have the community come out and support us like they did last year, but even better, I feel like it's going to help our team.
In Muncie, Zach Carter, NewsLink, Indiana.
Passing it over to the gridiron, the first college football playoff rankings of the season are here. Ohio State takes the #1 spot in the nation, but are trailed closely by the undefeated Indiana Hoosiers. Texas A&M and Alabama round out the top 4 teams, earning a bye. Further down, BYU and Texas Tech represent the Big 12, and independent Notre Dame comes in at number 10. Virginia is the highest-ranked ACC team, but currently sits at number 14 and are on the outside looking in. As we know, much can change in the sport of college football, and nothing is guaranteed until after the conference championships. And speaking of college football, guys, Ball State in a close one with Kent State right now at the shoe.
Hopefully they win. Thank you, Jaden.
After the break, Brianna has your campus coverage.
And Evan has a final look at weather. Stay tuned.
My son, Ricky, took his life by the use of a firearm. It broke me in ways that I never knew that I could be broken. And I contemplated suicide. I still own my firearm. I keep it in a safe because I want to keep my grandson and myself safe. Store your gun securely, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo.
Mom was always organized, but she started forgetting to pay her bills on time.
And she'd buy the same gifts over and over.
Telling the girls about my Alzheimer's diagnosis was really hard. At first we had our cries, but then we were like, okay, let's make a plan.
Early detection gave us time to adapt together.
It's so important for you to think about what you can do and making the most of what you have.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back. My name is Brianna Baru, and this is your campus coverage. This week, author Cristina Diaz-Gonzalez is on campus for Writer in Residence. Every year, Ball State University brings in a writer on campus for the annual Writer in Residence event. The award-winning author Cristina Diaz-Gonzalez joins the campus to share her own story with students.
I started off studying accounting, then went to law school, became a lawyer, became a mom, and then became a writer.
Gonzalez's favorite part in her journey is meeting her readers. Within her week in Muncie, she's gotten to do just that, visiting many elementary schools and middle schools, giving out signed copies of her books.
It's a book that now they own and that they have signed. But it also makes that book and every other book on the shelf real, because now they've met the author and they see that there's a human being behind those stories and those books.
Looking ahead to see more of Christina's work, be on the lookout for her new graphic novel, Offside, coming July 2026. Gonzalez's next event will be tomorrow in the Student Center Ballroom at 1 p.m. The panel will feature Ball State alumna Ashley Ford, where the two of them will read and answer questions. I loved meeting Christina. I mean, I love reading in my free time. Yeah, sounds super educational and fun.
Awesome. Thanks, Brianna. And now one final look at weather with Evan.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, it is going to get a little bit colder here towards the end of the week, especially towards the weekend. We're seeing those temperatures really start to drop on Saturday. Friday, though, is when those chances of rain start moving into Saturday. Sunday, there is that chance of a rain-snow mix, while Monday, it does get a lot colder, 37 degrees, with those chances of flurries And then warming up again next Tuesday and Wednesday. So we're definitely seeing that warm up again, and I'm excited for the sun to finally come back out after this weekend.
Oh, for sure. I'm kind of excited for the rain, honestly. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
I kind of like rainy weather.
Not sure if I'm ready for the rain, but it's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Evan.
That's all tonight for NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night at 9, streaming live on the NewsLink Indiana Facebook page, YouTube channel, and WCRD 91.3.
And for news anytime, anywhere, just go to cardinalmediabsu.com. Have a great night and stay safe.